Alright. Hello YouTube peeps, and as you can see I'm stuck in the ceiling because I think this is the best position I can be to not block any text and something in video games when I'm streaming as well, so I'm just gonna be glued to the ceiling from now on, yeah? The new artifact sets is what we are going to talk about today. The easy set first, right? Vermillion Hereafter, the very purpley set, you know, with even a little demon mask over there, yeah? 2-piece set bonus, attack plus 18%. 4-piece set bonus. After using elemental burst, this character will gain the nascent light effect, increasing their attack by 8% for 16 seconds. When the character HP decreases, their attack will be further increased by 10%, stacking up 4 times. When elemental burst is used again during the duration of nascent light, the original nascent light will be dispelled. So it's a Xiao artifact, right? Gives him like, how much? 66% attack, right? And right now, Xiao's artifact choice either gives him like 36% attack or 18% attack and 15% anemo damage. This gives him a whopping 66% attack, which is quite big, yeah? For Xiao that's using Black Glyph, 66% attack would be 66% of 859, so 859 times 0.66, that would be 566 attack. And if I were to put on a random attack percentage, I put on that attack percentage gives me 400. So with the set alone and an attack timepiece, you're already sitting at around 800 attack, right? With some attack substats here and there, you reach like 2000 attack with a 4-star weapon. If you have a 5-star weapon, the base attack is higher. So you probably, if you have like an R1 5-star weapon like this or something, you probably break 2k attack super easily, yeah. Okay, so this is the other thing. When I was looking at this is what I'm thinking, right? When the character HP decreases is the condition, right? So what I'm thinking is like, unlike Serpent Spine passive is when you take damage, you lose 1 stack. But if you have a barrier, you don't take damage, yeah? Right, so if I step in here, I'll lose 1 stack, right? If I keep stepping in here, I'll keep losing my stacks, yeah? And there, I lost all my stacks. However, if I put a barrier on, it doesn't matter how much I burn the field, I won't lose any stack of the weapon, because taking damage with a barrier doesn't count, right? I think that's one of the things people know about Serpent Spine for the longest time, yeah? However, this artifact specifically states when the character HP decreases. So you have to take damage. You can't just cheese it with a barrier, right? Realistically, this set is only really useful for Xiao. 66% attack is a good amount, but it's really only useful for Xiao, right? And if you cast Elemental Burst again, the effects reset, right? Realistically, it's only him. Hu Tao wouldn't really use this because attack percentage doesn't really work on her, and the set is very, very niche unless for some reason MiHoYo decides to introduce a character in the future that also has an elemental burst that drops your HP down slowly. But who knows? Who knows, man? Who knows? But you know, just in case, maybe this set will be useful for another Electro character. I don't know, man. Who knows, right? The artifact set don't suit Xiao. Yeah. The artifact set don't suit Xiao aesthetic, so I'm thinking maybe someone else. Remember the Electro Xiao we saw on the Xiao's trailer? I don't know, but maybe I'm crazy, but him, that guy. So maybe this set will reveal more about lore. But yeah, realistically, yeah, that's the Vermillion set. Not too special. It's good for Xiao, right? It's probably gonna take several months to farm, you know? Again, to, you know, full refresh to get this artifact set. And the other set is Echoes of an Offering. Attack plus 18%. When normal attack hits opponent, there's a 36% chance to trigger Valley Ride, which increases normal attack damage by 70% of attack. The odds of triggering it the next time will be increased by 20%. This effect can be triggered once every 0.2 seconds. Alright, so basically, the attack buff functions similarly to Shenhe and Yunjin. And 70% is a really big number. Damage that is increased based on Shenhe current attack, and it's like talent level 6 is 64%, right? And this set gives you a whopping 70%, right? So it's roughly like a talent level 8 Shenhe maybe? But for normal attack, yeah? So this is only when normal attack hits opponent, right? There's no other condition. You don't have to use elemental skill, you don't have to use elemental burst, no nothing, right? So essentially, what I'm thinking is, this set, of course, is gonna be good on something like Ayato or Yoimiya, right? Or your minigun, because you know how fast they attack, they can pretty much just trigger it non-stop, right? But my idea is this, like, this would be a cool idea that MiHoYo can try to do, right? You know, because they did one blunder in the past, yeah? You remember Kokomi that cannot crit? Imagine a character that cannot crit, but scales and has super high attack. This artifact set essentially allows that character to crit. A normal crit is 150% of the base damage, right? Like without any crit damage substats, right? And this set gives you 70% more attack, which means technically, if you were to make a character that cannot crit using this artifact set, they have a pseudo crit. That would be cool, right, MiHoYo? The best thing I like about this 2 new artifact set is that they open more ways for more shit MiHoYo can do, man. It's interesting artifact set. I like RNG and artifact set, you know? It's fun. It may be annoying, but it's fun in a way, because you all know that feeling if you're playing a card game or something and like all the turns go right, you draw all the right cards and you just shit on your opponents or something. Like all the stars align and you just destroy them. That feeling is good. Like you don't want the RNG chance to be too low. You want it to always be a 50-50 or higher, right? Around that area, people will feel good whenever it procs. Alright, shout out to 1010 for this little image right here. He's basically known as the Zhangling guy or the math guy at this point. Check out his socials for other content of his, yeah? It's doing a really good job. So basically, it's this. The buff is a flat damage buff from the text. Right? From the text, it looks like it's gonna be a flat damage buff like here. So Bennett will buff the total attack, whereas the damage flat buff is from Yunjin Shenhe and the new artifact set, right? That's what it looks like, yeah? Which means it doesn't care about your talent level, really. It doesn't really care about your talent level. It just cares about your crit damage and crit rate. So, that's what I'm thinking, right? The set is good because the condition isn't that hard. You know, you don't really lose the set effect or anything, right? Maybe, okay, maybe if you swap away from your character, the chance go down to 36%, but 36% chance that goes up by 20 every time you miss. It's a pretty f***ing good chance, no? It's a pretty f***ing good chance. You know, just assume that maybe every 3 autos, right? Every 3 autos you proc this effect, right? That's good. The main question would be like, is this set better than like Shimenawa or Hydro set, right? So if you're playing a Hydro character, it's like 45%, right? It's 45 because 15 Hydro damage and 30% for normal and charge attack for 15 seconds after you cast Elemental Skill, right? And for Shimenawa, it's 50, right? Yeah, Shimenawa is 50, right? But you lose ER and you have 18% more attack, right? For this set, there's no condition. But I'm not quite sure if the flat damage here would be better than just a damage modifier, right? Here's my quick thought and impression on it, yeah? The worse your artifact is, the better the set is. Because the buff from it doesn't care about your talent levels as well. And if you farm only this domain, you can get 36% attack from the 2-piece set bonus. So, it's either this or Emblem, right? Would be the commonly farmed artifacts, yeah? Worst case scenario, if you farm this domain, you get 36% attack, right? So it's not necessarily a bad domain to farm. This is what I'm thinking, right? Okay, this is what I'm thinking. We all know the problem with MiHoYo content progression, right? The biggest problem with MiHoYo content progression is... Hold up. Like, imagine having to fucking clear the entire goddamn game to get there, you know? Like, I want them to be more free, right? Like, it would be a real fucking shame if you have to clear Inazuma and then go back to Liyue to unlock Chasm. You know? You unlock Liyue. Okay. I kinda, like, this is what I'm afraid of, right? The newest chapter is we go back to Liyue. So, if you are a new player in Genshin to play the Chasm, you have to clear the entire Mondstadt, the entire Liyue, go fucking clear Inazuma, then go back to Liyue to farm the new domain. That is annoying. You know, that is just pain. That is just fucking annoying, bro. I think that's it, right? That's mostly the artifact set and a little bit of random content info that I know about the game and next patch, you know. Of course, this is just all speculations and guess. All these sets can be either super amazing or super shitty. It's all depending on the characters in the future that might be released, you know. They will work really well with these artifact set. I don't know, I'm hinting like a bowman. That looks kind of like Xingqiu. Who knows, right? But anyways, that'll be the end of this video, yes? I'll see you guys all next time. Come join us on Twitch, boys. Come on, YouTube frogs.